Hey everyone, this is Adam with BlackOvis. Today we want to talk about some new boots that you can get from Salomon. Now Salomon has a very strong reputation as a footwear manufacturer. They make a ton of shoes and boots for trail running, for hiking, for day-to-day use, as well as for time in the high mountains. And they make a great set, and they looked at the hunting industry and hunters specifically and decided to take some of their footwear and design them and make them and build them towards hunters. And I think that's fantastic, and I love these boots, and we're talking about them today. Now, kind of speaking across the line of these four models of boots, some highlights, obviously looking at colors. They built colors into them that kind of match what you're looking for as a hunter, those browns and those greens, so they look really good for hunters, and they're not like super bright colors, which I personally really like. I don't love super bright colors on my boots. I like them to be these dark earth tones. Another thing, all of them are going to be Gore-Tex, so they're all waterproof, but extremely breathable. Salomon does a really good job of building footwear that is both waterproof but breathable. So you can be hiking a ton, and you can walk in snow or water. Your feet aren't going to get wet, but they're going to stay dry just on the inside because they breathe, and your feet aren't going to sweat. So that's a huge plus and a big perk to Salomon's. And so we'll break down each of these boots for you, so you know a little bit about them, kind of what you want in each of them. And they're built off of kind of boots that are already popular. So we've got like the Cross Hike. They make their X Ultra Alpine, and then their Quest boots, and they've taken those models and built a cross. So this is the Cross Hike Tracker. One big thing, you're gonna get a lot more breathability out of this one compared to some of these other ones, mainly just because of how lightweight and how thin the material is comparatively. Another cool feature about these ones is this drawstring to tighten, which is really quick, so you can throw them on, you're good to go. And I recommend these for like just kind of a little day trip. Maybe you're just going out for a couple hours. It's springtime right now. Maybe you're gonna go look for some sheds for an hour or two, and you just wanna hit the mountains really quick. You're gonna run really quick, try and get to the top and do a little bit of glassing. Maybe you find a shed and you're gonna run over and grab one. This is the perfect boot for it. It's super lightweight. It's really kind of bridging the gap between kind of a traditional trail runner to more of that boot and trying to combine that. I think it's a really cool piece. So if you're looking something for kind of that run and gun, the Cross Hike Tracker is for you. Next is the X Ultra Tracker. And I have these, I'm actually wearing them right now. I spent the last couple of days in them. I originally bought a pair because I wanted a boot that I could wear to the office, and it could be really comfortable, super lightweight. I'm not wearing a boot that's super bulky and that I could just feel all day while I'm at my desk, running around and whatever. And then, I could be at the office, and then at the end of the day, if I want to just go hit the mountains really quick, I can go for a hike and feel like I'm still wearing a really good boot for it. And not feel like I have to bring an extra pair with me to go out in the mountains and kind of bridge that. But this is perfect for that. I really like this boot. It's really lightweight. It's super flexible. So it's a comfy boot to walk in the mountains. You can go uphill, you can go downhill on flat ground, and it's really comfortable. But it's also, they built it in a way to where it'll last for a while. You're not gonna feel, you're not gonna feel the ground underneath you. You're gonna get some miles in, and you're gonna feel good about it. Another thing I really like about these boots, this boot specifically, is it's not a super tall boot, so I'm not doing anything really technical if I'm going out for an afternoon or something. And so you can do some hikes, and you're gonna get some stability with the height, but you're not gonna be uncomfortable with kind of the bulkiness. Another thing I really like is just the sole itself. I've spent some time in some wet ground, and the grip has been really good. So I recommend that for day trips as well. Maybe you can do a weekend with it if you wanted to. Another kind of tidbit, just for me personally, I did size down with these boots. And I was checking out some reviews, and it looks like some other people have as well. So if you're looking at the X Ultra Tracker, maybe try sizing down, maybe getting 2 different sizes, and then you can send one back or whatever. But I did size down. Normally I'm at a 9.5, but I got 9s in these. And then this next boot, you can see it basically looks the same platform-wise. This is the Quest Tracker, and this is a great boot if you're looking for something really technical, really high mountain, something steep. These are great options. Some people like a higher boot, kind of up your calf. Other people like kind of a mid-sized boot. I'm personally in the mid kind of section. This boot is really stiff. I mean, it's a super stiff boot, especially compared to the X Ultra Tracker or the Cross Hike Tracker. And so you're gonna get more of that stability built in as you're climbing steep hills, maybe you're going over big rocks, and these boots are really gonna dig in. The grip is gonna be a lot beefier, the sole's a lot thicker, so these are really designed for that hunter that's going on some really intense hikes, going out for a week or two, and gonna spend some hard time doing some hard miles in the mountains. And you know, design-wise, these are also a nubuck leather, so you're gonna get a little bit more durability out of these compared to the X Ultra or the Cross Hike. So they're a great platform, and you know, I mean, if you like a higher boot, another great option. They're very stable. You can tighten those laces down really well, get the fit that you like, and get them to feel really good. You know, the Cross Hike Tracker and the X Ultra Tracker, flexibility wise, I mean, if we were to scale it, it'd be like on that 1 or 2 scale. They're both super flexible. I mean, you can see it doesn't take a lot of work to flex either of these. Comparing them to other brands, you could look at like a Crispy Laponia or Crispy Altitude, kind of for either one of these. You know, you're gonna get that lightweight, you're gonna get that durability out of any of those boots. Crispy or Zamberlan has the Baltoro Light, so that's another great option if you want to kind of compare different boots. These ones, the Quest Tracker, you're gonna look, I mean, they're a lot stiffer of a boot, kind of that, on a scale of 5, they're definitely running like a 3 or a 4. You can compare these to like a Zamberlan Lynx, you could compare them to a Hanwag Alverstone, you could look at a Crispy Nevada or a Crispy Guide in the case of this Quest Tracker High. So that, you know, there's other boots out there that you can look at and kind of compare. I know we like to shop around, I do as well, and these boots definitely hold themselves up compared to a Crispy or a Zamberlan or a Hanwag or any of those other brands. So as you're looking at boots, if you're looking for a new set to throw on your feet this season, definitely take a look at Salomon. They built these for hunters. They're getting used by hunters. Check them out at blackovis.com, and we'll see you on the mountain.